What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. What's going on? What is going on? Jackie in the building. What's going on? Jackie in the building. How we doing today? Listen, I need each and every single one of y'all to go hit that three dots into the corner and then hit that like button for me so we can improve the visibility of the show. Today we have an interesting one. We're going to be obviously brushing the topics on William Zepeda and Maxie Hughes for tomorrow's fight. The weigh-ins will be today. The winner of this fight will be is basically eliminator, the IBF eliminator to find who the winner is from Lomachenko versus Kambosas. So that will be an interesting move. We'll break down some of these box recs from 135 pounds to 140 pounds, breaking them down just to see, who's your favorite boxer. And then we breaking them down. I have some of these names that are on the thumbnail. So all the names that are on the thumbnail, we're going to be obviously breaking down their box recs, so you guys can see a little things upon what steps they made in their career to get to where they're at today. And obviously these are the names that people put as far as their pound for pound list and whatnot, right? So we're gonna do that from just like the champions at 100 and 40, or a few names. We'll toss in like a dozen names each. And we'll have fun with it. Then we'll get the call-ins, and yeah, we'll do some of that stuff. So smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and subscribe to the channel as well. Obviously, I seen that Bomac said that the Bernie Bernie saying that not necessarily Bernie, but I forget what it was. Chris Eubank Jr. He posted saying that you know, a flyer, with Eubank and Crawford, you know what I'm saying? And everybody in the media took that flyer, and we did interviews upon it. And I took the initiative to talk to Bernie. And we all know this is a rumor. We all know this is a rumor, but if people are negotiating things, I think that when things are not signed, I think what happens is somebody will throw a flyer. So why it wasn't Terrence that threw a flyer, it was Eubank that threw a flyer. Crawford probably like, I ain't throwing the flyer. I want to be more credible. I want my name to be more credible. So I'm gonna throw the flyer when I know it's legit, when it's signed. I could get it. So maybe they're trying to figure out, hey, let's see where as far as Eubank is concerned, let's see if where his fan base likes it. Is that something that does it explode where they're from? And then maybe Saudi Arabia would want to take that fight because it explodes in that area. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, if the fight happens, I wouldn't mind seeing it before watching him fight. Tim Zoo and the winner of Tim Zoo and Keith Thurman, or go straight right into that. I mean, regardless of the fact, they're all great fights for me. So I would actually, to be honest with you, I would rather you just go straight to Tim Zoo. To be real, I mean, that's just my behalf. But if we're talking about a stay busy fight type of deal, and if it can happen, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go and knock it. He's still going up divisions. I think he'll still knock him out in my behalf. So do I really feel like it's a challenging type of a fight? Possibly. I mean, I never seen, Crawford, but I think he's levels and levels ahead of a Chris Eubank Jr. I think Chris Eubank Jr. just always lived in the shadows of his father and never really got to be able to be world champion. And I think that that's the big thing upon just levels. There's just levels. You've never been a world champion. You're popular for where you're from. They support you, but in reality, what I'm saying, you haven't really done much. So smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna get into some of these box tracks momentarily. Let's get into some of them right now anyway. Okay. So first off, we got Devin Haney. Okay. We're gonna go and stroll to Devin Haney, and it just happens to be that it's Devin Haney first. All right. So this is 140. We're gonna bounce around some of the names at 140, compare some of them, and see where they were at. Okay. So this is how I do it. We go into the pro debut of Devin Haney, 2015. Uh, uh, Remember he went to to Mexico, so you're gonna have John Gonzalo Lopez. He was 1-1. All right, we click, and this was 2015. So we click it, and Huepate, Mav Goldito. He took this picture, man. Like he took this picture. Huepate. He took this picture. yo, yo. You can probably see it better right here. Huepate. That my Goldito. No doubt. So he took this picture before training camp, of course, right? So he signed the contract. What's going on, HLD? He signed the contract. Lopez Rodriguez, he signed the contract. He's a 0% KO ratio rate. You know what I mean? Salute, 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 salute. We about to have fun in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Then get the call-ins after, but we gotta have some fun here, okay? Check it out, me. Ready? From Mexico. We're going into Devin Haney's Boxrec. Then we're gonna go into other people's Boxrec as well, compare them and stuff like that at the 135 and 140. We don't got time to do any more other divisions. All right. So, the guy. Wait a minute. So he became after Devin Haney, fought him. Right. He fought Devin Haney, and he had one win and one loss. All right. So he was 1-1 when he fought Devin Haney. Right. And that was Devin Haney's pro debut. Okay. So the homie, right, Gonzalo Lopez Rodriguez, he was 1-1. He became 3-8 after. He became 3-8 after. Okay, and he stopped his career 2024. He lost to an undefeated fighter, and he said, "Me jodió." Me jodió. Nah. He knocked me out. He knocked me out. Nah. I'm done with boxing. That's it. Maybe he come back. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe 2 G's gets him out of there. Maybe 25. Maybe a little bit less. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Okay. So after that, he lost a decision. No, he went to a draw. Okay, so he had a little bit. Then he fought Jack May. He had his pro debut against him, and he knocked him out in the first round. Then Devin Haney fought a guy named Casas. No, my bad, not Devin Haney. The guy that Devin Haney fought. He just basically what I'm saying is he just kept losing and losing and losing and losing and losing. This is the record that he had. The guy just kept losing. This is the guy that after Devin Haney beat him when he was 1-1, he just kept losing. So you already know he ain't really he wasn't him. Okay, he was somebody that we picked up. We just picked him up. All right. Second fight, Devin Haney fights a guy that is 7-21. 7-21. Of course, he KO'd him in the first round. Let me see what he looked like. Let's see what he looked like, ladies and gentlemen. Llámate. Dímelo. Diablo. Diablo. My man right here, Jose. He was 7-38. He ended his career at 7-38. Diablo. Imagínate. Yo. Let's see how many times you got KO'd. Yeah! Yeah! Yo, he was just taking the bag. He was just taking the bag. Wow. Beat up. Knockout. What made him come out? Was it the 500? Was it the $1,000? What got him to keep coming back? I already know. Next opponent that Devin Haney has had. Now I'm breaking these down too slow. I'm having too much fun. Let me just stop it. All right. Jorge was 5-35. Devin Haney fought a guy named Jorge, which is my name, which is Bendito. He became 14-54 by the end of it. He hasn't fought since. No, he fought this year. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he lost by decision, but then after that, got knocked out in the third round. What about that? So yes, a guy that was 5-23. Okay, so you already know this is that choreographed. This is the stuff that I was talking about. Remember that? All right, but and it happens with a lot of other fighters. Don't get it twisted. It happens in the beginning of the career, but how long? How long does that happen for? That's the thing. That's the thing. How long? Okay, so let's start. So that was 5-23. Then it starts to get a little bit better. 6-9. Still fighting guys and losing records. 2-4. 2016. You know what I'm saying? 2016, he fought a guy that was 4-0. Okay, so this is his first. So 2016 was somebody 4-0. His name was Vargas, right? We'll click him. Let's click him. And he was four. Wait a minute. That's not you, buddy. Okay. You're 4-0. He was 4-0, right? But check it out. This is when I talk about patterned record. 4-0, and look, he's now. What is he now? 6-7. You feel me? So that 4-0 looked good. It made you feel like, oh shit, undefeated record, whatever, whatever. And this happens. This happens in boxing. It's not just for Devin Haney. This happens in boxing. It just happens to be that this one's Devin Haney's though. You know what I mean? And then he fought a guy that was 4-1. You know what I mean? Clay Burns, and then he turned to be 10-23. You know what I mean? So these are just like you get in these guys. These guys are costing a little bit more money. It's not 500 now. Now it's starting to cost 1,000. You know what I mean? And then this stuff, this shenanigan starts. It happens. Look at 2017. Devin Haney fought a guy, Venezuela. Huépate. Hold on. Don't mess me up. Don't mess me up now. Don't mess me up now. Hold on. Don't hate on me now. All right. 2017. You fought a guy 5-19. 2017. 36-28. So here's a winning one. Here's a winning record right here that he beat by KO in the fourth round. Uh, Tulsa 11-4. Okay. Okay. So now let's go in 2017, 16-4. All right. He went to a decision, but let's see this guy right here, Mario Enrique. He becomes 18-6, decent. He's winning more of a winning record than anything else. So now let's get into 2018 because really nothing. All right. So 2018 winning records start. Everything starts to become winning records, right? But John Carlos Burgos, right? He just recently lost to Andy Luiz on his pro debut. You know what I mean? So Andy Luiz in his pro debut fought somebody that Devin Haney fought, you know, 3 years into his career. You know what I mean? 3 years into his career. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, Mill. But who you got put money on man? We need to know on them big screens like you got fame. I need the entire parlay I can bet for Ish. Okay, I'll let you know. Oh, I'm gonna let you know on the actual the actual show that I'm gonna be having tomorrow. All right. Boxrec Sus, they have Ryan. Yo. But the rankings, don't look at the rankings. Don't look at the rankings, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what the opponents, when you're fighting them. Salute to D1 Boxing. Edit, what's going on? What's going on? Jackie Hernandez. let's do Matias record after this too. Okay, I got you, Jackie. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I just need each and every single one of y'all to smash the like button. We're gonna be breaking some of these guys down. I want to do Devin's real quick, all right? But Devin's is after 2018 things start to pick up. So what I'm trying to tell you is like he started his career 2015, so it took 3 years to start really fighting guys and with winning records. That's a long time of to fight, versus certain guys. Now, and the reason why we're gonna say that, you're like, Mills, oh, you hating. No, everybody got a different career. Some people don't make it high in the amateurs. Some people do make it high in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Some people have more years than others in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Some just got dogs. Some don't got dog. Some can make it bring you to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were like, "Yo, how did Regis get there?" Well, listen, he had a lot of dog too. You know what I mean? And now look it. Things change. Things change in boxing. Smash the like button anyway, right? So, like I said, 2019, he fights Antonio Moran. This is a guy that Jermaine Ortiz went the distance with. This is a guy that I believe that Devin Haney knocked out. And then you know what I'm saying, and then Andy Luis beat him as well. So we got that. Why are they showing me? Yeah, I just want to know his opponents. What you doing here? Oh, look at Boxrec hated on me. Look at. They hated on me. They switched me up. All right, now we back. All right, cool. All right, so Antonio Moran. Now let's get into So Antonio Moran, he beats him by KO in the 7th round. Um, so that was a good win. That's a good win right there. He only had 3 losses. Then he fights a 11-0 guy right after, right? But the guy, he ends up being 19-1. So we don't really know. I mean, he's ranked number 9. Hey, so that was a decent opponent as well. We got there. One car. So let's get to. I don't like when they switch me up here. Okay. They're doing this shit to me again. What's going on? Where you at, Devin? So let me just move on from Devin, because that already kind of tells you like we're 3 years into someone's career. Now, don't get it twisted. He has had Let me do the all in the impressive stuff too, because then people gonna say, "Yo, Mills, you hating." So let me do the impressive stuff. I'm just trying to just really talk about the beginning of people's careers and stuff. So I'm not gonna get into it. Let's just go back to all right. So Gervonta Tank Davis. All right, Jackie. I'm gonna do Subriel Matias right after. Okay, please don't read Matias's box rec. I don't think the people isn't ready for the truth. Mills, don't read it. Pure. No, 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 no. Por favor, por favor. Now we got to. Why not? We got to do everybody's. I already looked through it. Punch. What's going on? Why isn't I letting my? All right, cool. So Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay. First pro debut, 0-4. A guy that was 0-4, Williams. Let's click on him. He ends up being 0-6. Uh, Jacobs, pro debut, 0-2. So these are definitely handpicked just like everybody else. 0-3, Jonathan Gears. Hey, he's Moreno. They were saying that he didn't fight nobody black. There's one. Raphael, 4-8. You know what I'm saying? Um, so when we look at Tank, let's see how long he starts. We got Hector Lopez, 2014. So Tank he turns pro 2013, ladies and gentlemen. He has over 6 fights. All right. He's doing 6 4-rounders. All right. Then he fights his first 6 rounder 2013. So he had 5 4-rounders and 1 6-rounder in his first year. 2014, you know what I mean? Uh Hector Lopez pro debut. Okay. He ends up being 0-1 and he hasn't fought since he just retired, basically. He retired that same year. So that's the 2 year. This is the building process, ladies and gentlemen. This is the building process. We're gonna do Tio. We're gonna do Shakur. We're gonna do all of them. You know what I mean? We gotta do the kid Austin kid. You know what I mean? We gotta do those. This is the 135, right? So it took. We're looking at 2015. Still, it's a 4-4. Now these are technically winning records right here, but if you really get into detail, like you know what I'm saying, they're all KOs. So just to let you know, they're all KOs. I mean, he didn't stop somebody that was his 47-31. Now that's a lot of fights, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of fights right there. So that guy had tons of experience, um, well over 80 fights, and Tank only had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like he had like only like 11 fights. That's decent. That's decent. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of experience. Regardless if you got, just a little bit. Like I said, this is a winning record coming, but it's not really too, you know what I'm saying? Uh 8-1, 40 and 18. You know what I mean? Now it's getting crazy. Now we're looking at 2016 towards 2015. We're looking at winning records here. 2015, 2014, 2014. At the end of 2014, you're doing the winning records. So you have 2 years. You basically have 2 years of fighting guys that you know are not that don't have winning records. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? This is smash a like button. What's going on, Claremore Rain? What's going on, Punch? What's going on? What's going on? Dike, que tú crees? What you mean, Punch? Talk to me. Matter of fact, because I think you did this yesterday, right? Let me, just in case if you know, copy the link. Hold on. Let me. Ya, Punch. Yo lo mandé en Instagram. Tú me, que tú me di que, I don't know if that DK was for me or for the chat. Pero sí, vamos a hablar, vamos a hablar. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. So now we're still here on Tank here. Let me see. Okay, so now we looking at 2016. We got, Luis Sanchez. You know what I mean? Luis Sanchez, 14-4. He beats him by a KO. He basically Tank's KOing everybody besides that dude that had 80 fights. You know what I'm saying? He's KOing everybody. They're not necessarily the greatest opponents, but remember, now this is like the undercard of like Tank. This is like the undercard of like Floyd, Canelo. He's under these hot undercards, right? So this is what's happening, right? And then now you got 2000 and check this out, right? Because this is where shit gets interesting. Because remember, Tank's one of the older guys. He's one of the older guys. So 2017, right? He comes straight to a bang. It's the is the H dinero. Left my ass for 3 years, Navarrete and counting. Punch, I sent you the link in your Instagram just to let you know. 2017, Jose Pedraza. 2000. So now he's 22-0, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Tank gets him out of there in the 7th round. Okay. 2017. Now he goes and beats undefeated Liam Walsh. So now the turn up is real. Now Mayweather, they're like, yo, we did the promo. Now it's time to let's time to up it up. Okay. Remember, this is for a title too, right? Um, Now he KOs him. Then Liam Walsh, right? Liam Walsh, a credible guy, right? He beats him when he's undefeated as well, 21-0. Liam Walsh beats him in the 3rd round, knocks him out in the 3rd round, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now he's fighting Francisco, which is 19, and then he has like a draw. Okay, so he's 19-0 with a draw, never lost. Now Tank KOs him in the 8th round. All right. So now we got Hughes 39-4. You know, Tank's just KOing people left and right. The competition has rose, and he's still delivering. He's still delivering, right? So now, are we talking about Jose Pedraza, world class level. Liam Walsh is a world class level fighter as well. Yorkie Gamboa, okay. Now Hugo's fought a lot of guys. That's 39-5. He lost 5 times. I mean, if we want to go get really into it, anybody that people know. No, I mean I don't know how people will give him credit for that. I know he was a strong dude. I know that he was a live dog in my behalf. I remember that fight. I have no problem with that fight. He KO'd him. But notable names. So now we're gonna go off of the notable names. Okay. Now 2019. People have an issue, right? Because 2019, Tank only fought one time, 2018. Okay. So he fought Andreas, right? Jesus, right? He fought him. That's a 28-2 guy, right? He KO'd him. And even he ended up his career. He got KO'd by Javier Fortuna in 2019. But he only had 4 losses. But getting KO'd by about Javier Fortuna 2019. Remember, people didn't want to fight him. You know. Let's get into it as well. So now we go into Yorkie's Gamboa. He was 30-2. Okay. Yorkie's Gamboa ended up being 30-5, turned into a gatekeeper and just started losing back to back to back to back to back. Right after Gamboa lost to Tank, Devin Haney went right after him as well and gave him his second loss. I mean, he gave him his. Well, remember, Yorkie's Gamboa, the best Yorkie's Gamboa anybody has fought was Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford was 23-0, KO'd Gamboa in the 9th round. You know what I mean? So then that was when Gamboa first tasted defeat. Then he loses a decision. I mean, oh no, he gets stopped in the 7th round. Doesn't want to leave the stool against Robinson Castellanos. Castellanos. He gets stopped there. So he starts to get stopped, and then he gets stopped by Gervonta Tank Davis. But at least before Gervonta Tank Davis let him have basically a 4 winning streak after that, and then Tank beat him in the 12th round. He struggled with him. He had a torn Achilles and all that stuff. Either way. So going back now, Leo Santa Cruz knocked him out as well. A lot of people look at him as a guy that was moving up in the weight. Not necessarily a guy that wasn't been able to take that punch. 140 pounds, Mario Barrios, a guy that was 26-0 as well. So Leo Santa Cruz, when Tank fought Leo Santa Cruz, he only lost one time to Carl Frampton. So he was almost as close of an undefeated fighter, and also I believe is a 4 division champion. So he's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. He so Leo Santa Cruz. Let's get into Leo Santa Cruz. I think Leo Santa Cruz fought one more time after Tank, and I don't know, but a lot of people have been asking, "Yo, what's going on with Tank?" But he won. He beat that. He beat that guy. Mario Barrios, 26-0. A lot of people talk about the win. Oh, Mario Barrios was growing and he was weight drained, and they put him with a hydration clause. Regardless of the fact, a dangerous dude was undefeated at the end of the day. So we go into now you got Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz only lost to who? Before he fought Tank, he lost to one person. So let's figure out who that person is. That person was Luis Montaño Alvarez. He lost to a guy that was 10-5 and became 18-8 right now. So all right, so now we had Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz is out of there. And now we have Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero was 14-0. Y'all know about Rolly Romero. I don't really need to say too much about him. And he is a champion at 140 pounds, holding that WBA title. Hector Garcia was also 16-0. I mean, he's getting these guys. A lot of people saying, "Oh, listen, Tank is getting guys that are moving up into the weight," and this happens in boxing. It is what it is. If these guys sell, they sell, and this is what they did. This is what it is. And then you have Hector Garcia and then Ryan Garcia. We don't really need to speak too much, but also undefeated fighters. All right. So, um, people could talk about how much of a level of the competition it would be, but that is the resume. Hate it or love it, it is what it is. Uh, Going into Shakur Stevenson, 21-0. Okay, 21-0. I mean, this kid, silver medalist coming into the amateurs, coming in right away, fighting people with winning records. Edgar Brito, uh, 3-2-1. He ended up, going the decision with him, and he ends up his career. He hasn't fought since 2017. He lost 3 times in a row. He became 3-3. Yeah. Um, Now we got another opponent. He beats him by KO, TKO at that in the first round. A guy Carlos, you know, 6-3-2. You know what I mean? Becomes 8-10 at the end of his career. He stopped boxing. 2000. He's still boxing. So basically, Shakur Stevenson, he's beating guys with winning records right away from the jump, but they're not necessary. You can see that they're not once you tap their Boxrec and you see like where how much further they went in their career. You see that they'll start to lose more. Like this guy right here. Like they're getting these guys at a good point in time, so it's still a winning record, but it's still choreographed in some type of way, regardless of the fact. You can say whatever you guys want to say. It is the truth, like because it's numbers speak for itself. Look, he loses one time, he hasn't fought anymore. No interest in boxing, basically. Look at he's 8-10. Shakur got him at what time? At 6-3. He's 8-10. You understand? Shakur beats David Michaels, right? This guy is 4-3-1. We click on him. Now he's 4-11. Come on, guys. You see what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you pick some of these B side fighters and you call them and you be like, all right, let me get a handful of these and I'm gonna get them 10 fights, and I got these fighters right here that are ready to get these wins. And that's just how boxing really is and stuff like that. But they are considered winning records, regardless of the fact this is boxing. Now we're going into where regardless of the fact competition starts to come into hand. Let's just get right into that. You know what I mean? So now Shakur Stevenson, 2018, you know what I mean, goes straight into an undefeated guy named Roxbury Patrick, okay? Riley. He is still with the winning record of 13-2, but he lost to who? Just Shakur Stevenson and Orlando Gonzalez, which is Orlando beat him by TKO. Shakur beat him by TKO. Shakur beat him in the second round. This guy beat him in the third round. So probably a really great fighter. Probably doesn't have the greatest chin insurance. Um, that was Shakur Stevenson's first. And now Shakur Stevenson is now the competition is rising. This guy that he fought was 16-1. Now he is 21-12. So that motherfucker just kept losing and losing and losing and losing and losing right after that. But it is what it is. Great guy to have on your resume at the moment. Think about it, right? He's 21-1 when Shakur fights him, and now he is 23-6. You know what I mean? So he won one more time and then just straight losing 6 times, 5 straight times in a row. You know what I mean? And it happens because the level of competition, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. You know, that sounded like a Bostonian right there, hotter. Pause. Um, Nevertheless, this is how it really comes down. That the competition is like C level, B level. Okay, let's get into 2019. You know what I mean? Uh, because I wanna go into other people's resumes as well. So now 2019, you got Joette Gonzalez. All right, this is when shit gets interesting. Joette Gonzalez. I think this was the dude that Shakur was with his sister. So he had to beat his ass, and he was undefeated, and they went to decision. Felix 13-1 gets him out of there. What is he now? He's 13-4. You know what I mean? Holding it down. Now we know about Anakatelia that it was a hard type of a tough puncher. So he was 21-1. Nakatelia speaks for himself. I think he's 23-1, but like he has 3 losses now. One of them with Morataya and Mercado. He's been getting KO'd, pop, pop, back and forth. But then he lost to Shakur Stevenson. Before that, he lost to a guy we don't really know, but he was undefeated. Anyway, now let's get into somebody else. All right, so that's the 135 division. If you go into Andy Cruz, it's not too far. Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz. He got. Nigga, you trying to show me an amateur record? Crazy. Okay, so let's go into the pros. I only want to see the pros. What's going on with you in the pros? You got He got so many. He's four. All right, 140. 140 wins and 9 losses. Andy Cruz as an amateur. Okay, but can you do me a favor, buddy, and let me see your pro? All right, Andy Cruz. He's 3-0. Okay, like I told you, he fought Juan Carlos Burgos, 35 7-3. Okay, Burgos. He got 8 losses now. He lost to Andy Cruz, Keyshawn Davis. And they both went to the decision on that. Still a guy that he hasn't really gotten KO'd. Yeah, a guy that hasn't gotten KO'd. So we gotta see him KO, but he also lost to Devin Haney as well. So that's that. Okay, that and then what else does Andy Cruz have? He has a guy that was 26-5, and a guy that's 14-2. Let's go to the last guy that he just fought, Rodriguez. Okay, 14-2. Now he's 14-3. Okay, Andy Cruz wins a decision on him. So the guy is a good, caliber type of a dude. You know. Now let's get into 140 division. Let's get it. Let's get into the 140 division. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hey George, change your last name. Make your us Latino dumb out here. Jackie, they don't like Teo because Matias is not ready, and he called out his bluff with contract. Ay bendito, Punchy. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, yo. Salute to everybody on the live though. We got over 200 plus people on here. Salute to all y'all, man. Smash the like button, and also if you can't find the like button, the three dots in the corner will get you to the like button. Okay. So let's get into go straight into what Jackie wants. Subriel Matias. Smash the like button. Subriel Matias. 20-1. This is going to be the most exciting box rec if you look at it in a different type of view. If you look at it in a different type of view as a fighter, knowing what you have to really deal with, you will respect this on a different level. 20 wins and lost one time. Remind you, that one time, that guy, he got his revenge back. Okay? He had his chance to go get his strap back, boom, and knocked his ass out too. They say he has 100% KO ratio. 100% KO ratio rate. No man has been able in 21 fights. One man did it and went the distance. He had his glory until he fought him again and got his ass knocked out. Subriel, el Guyo del Marternillo. No más. Tias. Let me see what's up right here. Let's get it. Okay? 21 fights, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Just like anybody else in the beginning. You're always going to have guys that, you know what I mean? First couple of fights, you got to make them look good. Bang, bang, boogie in the building. Bam, bam, boogie. Just like anybody else. From the people that you favor. Devin. Tank. I can go in deep if you want. It doesn't matter. Managing a fighter, you got to make them look good in the beginning. Your your 4 rounders, don't even think about competition. Your first 4 rounders. Your 4 rounders, don't even think about it. Okay? So let me get into this one right here. Subriel Matias, all right? First one, Juan Rodriguez, 0-1. Trash. He becomes what? 0-2. He retired. Como si nada. Como yo, where we find you at. You know what I mean? But what the Subriel Matias does, he gets somebody there in the first round. Porque tú no sirve. Okay? Next guy, Raymond Melendez, pro debut. Gets him out of there in the second round. He turns into 3-2. Not very good looking. He has a winning record. He still and he hasn't fought since 2019 either. Bendito. Raymond Melendez, tú no sirve para mí. Luis Rodriguez, 3-6. Gets him out of there in the fourth round. Still a losing record. Luis Rodriguez is now 3-10. No sirve. También. All right. That's his third fight, ladies and gentlemen. But he hops right into a 6 rounder. So he does 2 4 rounders and jumps right into a 6 rounder. Okay. He's like, listen, we got to speed up this process. I know what I'm good at. I'm good at going the distance. I'm good at, I know how to swim underwater. That's what I'm good at. I know what I'm good at. Yeah, listen, all these little, all that, listen, let's go. I'm built like that, okay? Peep game. Punchy junkie, mírate, mira. So then we come in. The fourth fight. Matias' fourth fight, he does a 6 rounder and fights a guy named Jeffrey Fontanez, which is 16-2. So far, out of all the Boxrec so far that I have done, in their fourth fight, nobody has had 18 fights. Nobody has had 18 fights in their fourth fight out of all the guys that we just mentioned so far. But you know what? If I add Lomachenko in there, I beg to differ. I'm pretty sure that his shit was lit. Oh, and Andy Cruz, Andy Cruz. Let me go, okay? And Andy Cruz, okay? So let's get it right. No man, yo, ex champion, no man, eso no me da nada punch. Ex champion, ¿qué es ex champion? Well, you got ex champion. What? When did you beat him? Oh shit, yeah, when he had one leg, uh, three eye surgeries after, might be like 43. Like no, but he was next champion. Come on, Punch, stop it. Jump on live, Punch. We're breaking them down. You can enjoy this with us. Come on, come in. ¿Qué te pasa? Okay, so we're here. Fourth fight, you already know. Get some out of there in the second round. Tú no, listen, what are you now? He's still 16-3, and he hasn't fought. He got KO'd 2 times in a row. Last time with Matias. He hasn't fought ever since. He hasn't fought ever since, ladies and gentlemen. He hasn't fought ever since. Okay? So, Subriel Matias, yes, the guy that he fought before, yes, he KO'd him. Okay? And yes, he got KO'd before. Okay? But still, these guys KO'd him. Subriel Matias retired him. Okay? Remember, a guy that was what, guys? His fourth fight. And he did what? Retired a guy that was 16-2. He was 16-2. Now he's 16-3, and now he quit boxing. Fourth fight. Fourth professional fight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And I haven't really went through this. Mills barely can't even pronounce Matias. Nah, bro, come on, come on. No, oh yeah, the opponents, yeah, absolutely. But I could do the same thing. I won't be able to do that with Crawford either in his resume. But he's pound for pound #1, baby. ¿Tú me entiendes? If I go to Canelo's first couple, I don't even también tampoco. You know, it's me, nigga. It's my fault. Obligado, obligado. I'm right. Regardless, facts are facts, bro. I'm not just talking about these guys. I'm clicking on them and seeing what have they done after. I'm not just I'm not just doing like, oh, listen, he's 16. No, what? No. What? You think there's no money involved in boxing? No. Click where you at. Oh, damn. You just lost every single fight after that. No, we're not doing that. So that's the fourth fight. Let's get into it, guys, because I'll have fun with this one. We still here. Let me get over here. Let me get out because this guy retired. You know what I mean? So we retired him. 16-2 guy. Now Matias goes into his fifth fight, right? And he decides to want to go 8 rounds. You see what I'm trying to say? He's trying to go deep waters early, guys. He's been, yo, I'm a fighter, bro. Yo soy huh, el gallo, bro. He's ready. ¿Tú me entiendes? He's ready. So listen, y tú sabes, el body gringo. So his next opponent, 23-9. He is now 28-13. So he only lost 4 more times. Let me see. He fought. Hey, at least, but he lost to Subriel Matias. He got knocked out in the third round. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously, we already know Subriel Matias knocked out everybody. So I don't need to go into like, oh, he went the distance, or he lost one time and he knocked out everybody. As simple as that, right? Malik Hopkins. Okay, this is a name that people were Mayweather. Mayweather signed Malik Hopkins. They decided that this was going to be their prospect. And they put that undefeated. But before that, let me get back into it. Let me not disrespect Subriel because I just I just jumped a whole bunch of things because I'm gonna say KO because you want me to go into detail? All right, go into detail, okay? So he fought a guy 18-5, 13-7, 25-9, 31-6, right? 31-6. That you know what I'm saying? 28-1. Let's see what this guy, Adrian Estrella. Let's see what he's doing now. 28. Oh, they're saying I'm a robot. What's going on here? All right. So bad 2018 fought a guy that was 62-8. Oh my goodness gracious. Got him out of there in the first round. Um, let's go into undefeated guys. Cause now right away, 2019, this is when we start getting a little bit crazy. I don't know about this dude, Lopez over here. That's 23-5. I mean 23-10. That's not a good record. I'm not a firehead. Okay, we back. Sorry. All right. Before Malik Hawkins, right? The first was, R.I.P. to Maximus Detachev. R.I.P. to him. Um, Subriel Matias got him at 13-0. He fought Matias. It was kind of weird how the situation happened. Um, they didn't even carry him in a stretcher the way that they should have, like the way that they did for Manny Pacquiao, right? So, and Punch come through. I sent you the link in the comments. Um, so that being said, you know what I'm saying? So, R.I.P. to Deshachev and all that. And I don't mean with me. Why should I go and talk about, yo, who is that guy? Who is that guy? Why don't I just click on, see what he has done? Click on him and see what he's done lately. Why do I need to know what's his name? When I know boxing is a world class sport, why should I know his name? Why can't I look at his opponent and what he has done to those opponents? And what has those opponents? Are they still fighting? What's going on with them? I'd rather go into that than talk about a name. Because I could easily be signed to this person and get a name. And guess what? You can get knocked out. You know what I mean? Jose Vargas. Jose Vargas had plenty of names. Míralo ahora. Look at the name he got now. Bendito. No, Tio was never hyped. I'm not saying any of that, but let's get into it because I know the comment section be getting crazy. Smash the like button, hit the three dots into the corner, it'll get you to the like button, all right? So that's Dershachev. 13, salute to him, RIP, boom. Malik Hopkins. So I believe that uh Matias had one, two, three, four, five undefeated fighters. The next one was the Mayweather prospect. This was Mayweather's fighter. Mayweather. Do we know who he is? Doesn't he? He's supposed to be picking out decent guys, right? So anyway, this guy, he was trained by actually up in Baltimore with Kenny Ellis and stuff like that. They were in the in Calvin Ford. So yeah, good fighter. I know he also lost to Richardson Hitchens, but Richardson Hitchens also a good fighter. But Malik Hawkins got KO'd in the sixth round. You know what I mean? Let's look into Malik Hawkins. Malik Hawkins has two losses. Two of those losses, look at the names: Subriel Matias, Richardson Hitchens. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? But nobody want to give that credit, so I understand. So we'll just dig in a little bit deeper because it is what it is. We need to get on these suckers. You feel me? This dude 18-0. He got him out of the eighth round. I'm not even gonna say these names because I can't pronounce them. You're right, but look, he got him. Look at who Subriel Matias. He beat him 18-0. He's still fighting, thank God, right? But now look at he's 22-1. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe we don't know who he's fighting. That's we can go dig deep on who he's fighting. Obviously, he's gonna have to fight some tune-ups as well. Um, but regardless of the fact, going into Jeremiah Ponce, this is one right here that this is where he got the title, guys. This is where he got the title. Um, this guy can punch. This guy could punch. I'm excited to see Jeremiah Ponce fight again. I'm excited. No one want to talk about him. I know no one's gonna want to talk about him. He's 31-1, only losses to Subriel Matias. You know what I mean? Um, He's 27 years old. He's from Argentina, guys. So he's still young. They're gonna wait him out. You know what I mean? They're gonna wait him out. No one's gonna fight him. Trust me, no one's gonna fight him. Nobody's talking about his name. And he just won by KO in a second round stoppage on his last fight. You know what I mean? The guy that he fought was 10-2, so that was like a coming back party fight. But the guy has lost 3 times. So these ain't these are Jeremiah Ponce. If he speaks volume when you seen him fight, he throws it down. He didn't have it. He fought the wrong fight. Absolutely, he fought the wrong fight. Jeremiah Ponce, undefeated fighter. This is how he fought Jeremiah Ponce for the vacant title for the IBF. So this was the guy. This was the guy that he had stepped up to the plate. You know what I mean? And now we have Ergashev, 23-0. 23-0. Nobody knows him. But you know what's funny? When we say nobody knows him, we can't say nobody knows him. Guys, Google Ergashev. Go into his social media. He got not hundreds. He don't got hundreds of thousands of followers. No, he has a country behind him. He has millions of followers. Millions of followers. Not hundreds of thousands. Ergashev has millions of followers. Okay? Check out his Instagram. You tell me. Okay? Now, Ergashev, people want to talk smack, but Michael Fox is not no easy fight, and he beat Michael Fox. Yeah, it was controversial, whatever the case may be. But Michael Fox, bro, he's 22-4. He is a good fighter. He is dangerous for anybody. Think about it, bro. Think about it. He is what, 6'1"? How tall is he? And he's a southpaw, and he's 6'1" with an 81-inch arm reach. Who wants to fight somebody like that? Ergashev beat him. I know he got game. I've seen him fight. So that's Subriel Matias. Now, does he have I'm gonna drop the Instagram right now. I just wanted to do Teo. Now I should do Teos, right? I should do Teos. Because I'm not gonna do Rollies. So I'll do Teofimo. Teofimo Boxrec. Teofimo. Teofimo got a great record. He's also 20-1. This is that's amazing, right? That they both 20-1. Mill trying to convince us that water doesn't get you wet. No. You can come over here and tap in for the smoke. Mills has a strap on a beard. What? We talking about? Anyway, Teofimo Lopez, right? He's 21, the same record as as Subriel Matias, right? Now, Teofimo Lopez is another one like Shakur Stevenson, I believe, is one that will have winning records, but we got to tap in deep. We gotta tap in deep, okay? So he fights a guy that's 3-1, and 3-1-1. He gets him out of there in the second round. The guy is now 6-5. A guy that's basically, oh, wait a minute, and is he still fighting? And his last fight was last year. Yeah, so he's kind of active still. Mediocre type of a guy. Can't really call it. Not good, not bad. We don't know him if he's good. You know what I'm saying? Now the next guy, 10-7. Okay, a lot of experience for a person in his second debut, right? But go get the dude out of there in the fourth round. Okay. Now the guy right now look what the guy is now. Check out the guy is now. Mills pissing in your face and telling you there's water. Right. So look it. So this is this guy right here, Francisco. Francisco, is 13-21. This is the guy that Teofimo beat that was 10-7. This is the same thing I was trying to tell you guys. Is that it looks good. It looks good. It's an investment. It's an investment type of a guy. We found a guy that has a good record that's beaten not necessarily the top guys, but we could still say that Tio knocked out a guy with a winning record of 10-7, but in reality, he is now 13-21. And this happens. This happens with everybody. This is what I'm trying to say. This happens with everybody, but on different levels. You know what I mean? Uh, Daniel, 4-3, gets him out of there. First 6 rounder though, gets him out of there in the second round. Jorge Loez, Munguia, gets him out of in the second round. That's his second. Remember, Tio. Remember when I was telling Lonos, I said, "Yo, Tio is a killer." When he first started, and at 135, but at 140, we got to see Tio being a killer. Mill City already trying hard to downplay Tio's accomplishments. What do you mean? I did this to everybody. HLD, don't get sensitive. Don't get sensitive, HOD. We did this to everybody. I even did this to Matias. Rewind. Rewind this. Take it easy. Okay? Mungia, 12-8. A lot of losses. Now he's 15-17. Now look at the guy. He's 15-17. Okay? Losing record after Tio, beat him. And that can mean numerous of things. That could be that you got beat up so bad that you just never the same. That could possibly happen. Tio could have did that as well, But look, 2016 to 2017. I mean, there's some guys here with losing records too. 2017, Josh Ross, 3-4 with 4. Like he gets him out of there, but now look at him. He's 5-18. You know what I mean? So this is the truth. I know it hurts. I know it hurts, but it is the truth. You got to tell the truth. You got to go in deep. This guy is 30-14. Juan Pablo Sanchez. What is he now? 30-16. So he's still in the winning bracket. Diego Magillano. This is when things start to get interesting. 2018, the last guy he fought, Mason Menard, 34-3. He KOs him in the first round. Now he is. What is Mason now? Oh, they hating. Mason is now. Mason is now 36-6. Still a good record, man. That's still a solid opponent. So the last opponent that he had in 2018 was a solid opponent. William Silva, also a solid opponent. Now he's 30-5, but when Tio fought him, Silva was 25-1. So that's another good win. So Tio starts, getting some good guys at 2018. His last 2017 with Josh Ross, 3-8. 17, he didn't do nothing spectacular at 2017. So now it's taking Tio. 2016 he had one fight, so I don't know how far into the year he was in. So I'm not even gonna count it as a 1 year. So I'll say 17, 18. 17, yeah, 17. Yeah, it took like I want to say 1 or 2 years. It took Teal to start fighting guys that are like really on that level. You know what I mean? And then to go into headline his accomplishments heavily, where Diego Magliano gets him out of there in the seventh round, 31-2. Now the guy is 32-4, only loses 2 times after that. Super, 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 super. Um, let's get into let's go into Nakatani. Nakatani 20-3. Definitely a great opponent. Oshino knocked him out last. We haven't seen him. He got really messed up with the Felix Adeo fight. He really got messed up there in that fight. Oh, and I think Senior Teo's dad said that Teo he messed him up. He messed Nakatani's his career up. So I think maybe Teo messed up his career that it made it easier for Lomachenko to knock out Nakatani. I wasn't expecting Vasily Lomachenko to beat Nakatani, to be honest with you, but he KO'd him. So that's a big separation from like winning to like just KOing him. So maybe Teo's dad was right. Maybe he was destroyed after that. But beats Felix demolishes Fadejo. He- you know um you know Teo's dad mentioned that he said it to me. He's like, I don't know if it was on air or off air. I'll post up all my interviews that I've done with all these boxers. I have it all on my members only videos, so you guys already know. Just go check up on them, and I'm gonna release all the ones that I have in store. I'm gonna release them all today. So become a member. The link is in the comments. All right, guys. No, Nakatani was a beast, bro. Right? You know what I mean? Nakatani was a beast. Um, what he just. I remember that fight that Felix knocked him down first, and he showed nuts, and he messed up Fadejo. And you know what, Fadejo? I'm glad that he got that beating because after what we heard after what happened with him in Puerto Rico and Shorty, I'm glad he got that butt whooping before going inside. No me importa if you're Boricua or not. Nigga, you mess up, you mess up. I don't fuck around with the fuckery. That's that. None of that shit. That shit crazy. Um, so going into it, that's Nakatani. Nakatani was definitely lit. You got it, and Teal had problems with him too. We can keep that real. He went to the decision. He had a little problems with him. Richard Comey was spectacular. Boom, sleepy. Let me get that belt. Second round. That was lit. Shit got crazy for Teo after that. Lomachenko win. You know what I mean? Really convincingly. Very convincing win. That George Kambosas shit didn't help out. Everyone's still throwing that shit in Teo's face till this day. I want him to run it back so Teo could get his fucking revenge off of that. Cause he needs that shit. Cause people keep running that shit, running their mouth, and that shit bothers me, and I'm not even Tio, to be real. Pedro Campas, 31-4 coming into the 140 division. This dude gives people problems. He was going through a humdinger with the Asian dude, the Andy. What's the Asian dude? That he's 140 pounds. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Tell me, Andy. I haven't seen him fight in a minute, guys. What's his name? Andy Lee. Thank you, Ryan M. We haven't heard from him in a minute. Oh no, he just fought, right? Well, let me see. We'll find that out in a second. But either way, tough dude. You know what I mean? Give props. That's a vet right there. Think about it. A guy that has 36 fights. You know what I mean? And only one loss. Sandor Martin, that dude. I think to be honest with you, Sandor Martin is a problem, is a super problem. And think about it. Like if you look at it, he was only 40-2, right? Sandor Martin was coming off of that big win against Mikey Garcia. Nobody thought that he was going to beat Mikey Garcia, right? But he loses to this guy named Anthony Yiggett. Damn, you lost to Yiggett? How the hell did Sandor Martin lose to Anthony Yiggett? I can't believe it. Is the panels open today? Nah, I'm gonna smash at the open. I'm gonna open up the panels. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. Now it's time. It's time. If you guys didn't get to enjoy that, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we're gonna get into the lives right now. Okay. We talked a lot. We had some fun. We got some people angry, and hopefully we can get some people to talk about it. All right. We got some people saying, "Hell yeah, that shit real as hell. It is what it is. He ain't messing it up. All he messing up is their last names and their first names. That's all they're doing. But he's keeping it 100." the truth. Phone lines are now open, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on Mill City Boxing. Hit the like button. We are live on Mill City Boxing on IG. And we have over 313 people on the live on YouTube. Make sure you guys go out your way, smash the like button. We got to smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. HLD is the first one hopping up in here, so you already know he's coming in with that fire, and I'm ready for it. Let's go. El Pana. Damn. Smash that like button as well, guys. All right. Invite to join, okay? What's going on? HLD in the building. HLD in the building. What's going on? I'm doing good, brother. Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're about to have a bad day, I think. I like that shit. All right, hold on. I'm gonna open up the panel for everybody so we can get this. So when the smoke, all the smoke go into all the rooms, you know, I gotta get it off. So I gotta get low nose up in here too. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Send it off. What? I'm trying to find out what is your angle today, man, because you're trying to figure out negative shit. That's your problem. You're like my girlfriend. Well, hey, man, you're searching. You're searching. You know why you? Huh? Yo, HLD, salute. Little City, salute. Yo, salute. Espérate, papá. Estamos dime lo que está diciendo about the girlfriend thing. I want to hear this. You want to hear what? Yo me está diciendo that I like your girlfriend. I'm like, what? Oh, you looking for bad shit to say. You're looking for it, pero but you're like right now. What's going on? Medina, what's going on? Ralpha, what's going on? Listen. Hold on. Jackie Hernandez. What's going on? Thank you for the $20. One of the best lives so far. Jackie Hernandez, gracias por los 20 pesos. We got 214 people on the live. I need you guys to smash the like button. All you got to do is hit the 3 dots in the corner, and it'll get you to the like button to improve the visibility of the show. We got HLD in the building here with Low Nose Boxing. I'm ready for the smoke. Are y'all ready to deliver it? Let's go. There's only one king in this resume of all of this. There's only one king, and that's Kingpin Teo. Period. If you just go through his resume, his last 5 fights before he fought Lomachenko, all top 10 quality guys. HLD, what's your angle in this? Hey man, I'm just trying to say, like, if you're trying to say who's got the best resume, well, damn, it's Teo by. Oh, so we talking about the best. Guess what, Papa? That wasn't the part of the show about talking about the best. No, because I have a lot of people in the boxing industry saying, "Yo, Mills, why you say choreograph this? Why you say porque eso es?" Teo had what? He choreographed his career for what? 8 fights? 9 fights? No me importa. That's the game. Is he over here riding with 31 and 8? Yo, listen, you said 8 fights. He only got 21 fights. That's already half of his career. Right before the hell we talking about? What did he do? 8 fights. He had 20 fights, 21 fights. Pero vamos a hablar de eso. We're talking about that. You saying that he's got a did he go 25 and 0 and Mexico with the last guy you mentioned with Haney's resume? That guy played mariachi at my table in Playa del Carmen, bro. Está bien. And I went through Haney's shit. That shit was 3 years of fucking hell. Well, lo que estoy diciendo, but how many years of hell did you have to go through for Teo? I had to go through, like, I give it the benefit of the doubt. How many years of hell you had to go through, Teo? You already said 8, right? 8 fights, so that we're talking already 2 to 3 years. I mean, 2 years. At the age of what, 20? 2 years, sorry. 2 years. I respect you, Teo. 2 years. How old was Teo when he beat Nakatani? Magdalena, who was 31 and 1 at the time. Undefeated Nakatani, who at that time, Teo made him retire, broken over the bone, sent him to the hospital for 2 months with brain trauma. But HLD, you sounded like a broken accord. I said this stuff already. And he still came back and, like you said, beat the shit out of Pendejo. Tú me entiendes. So you're saying what I'm saying. I want the smoke, though. You're saying what I'm saying. I want the smoke. Like,
Tio's got the best resume.
But that's not the angle I'm coming from.
Tio has the least amount of bums on his resume. Let's put it that way. Who's got the most amount of bums on the resume?
Wait a minute. I already discussed who has the least amount of bums. You know who got the least amount of bums, my friend. You know who has the least amount of bums, bro.
Who is it?
Subriel has the least amount of bums. You know that. Yeah. Because you can't pronounce their names, ¿verdad?
Come on, man. Tio's got 3 active champions, 2 of them pound for pound. Who has
Bro, if they have fucking 40 losses, they got 40 losses. Estamos hablando de Moran. Moran tiene... Huh?
Tio dethroned 3 active champions, 2 of them pound for pound, 2 of them lineal champions.
Yo, look at. Yo, how about this, right? If you add up the wins and losses, would that matter to you or no? Because remember they say, right? People lie, men lie, women lie, people lie, but numbers don't lie. So how about we talk about the wins and losses?
It's about quality, not quantity.
Okay, so listen, unlike other people that didn't go and dive into the Boxrec by tapping the opponent and seeing what they've done lately, like I just did.
So how many active champs does Matias got?
So when you look at the guys that Matias beat, right, that you don't know, they still got winning records, Papa. Now if you go to now do the same thing with Tio. I bet you got some niggas that lost 10 times in a row after Tio beat him.
And his last okay, look it up for his last what?
I did.
His last 10 fights, Tio's got guys with a whole bunch of losing records.
No, you said the first 8. Talk about those first 8, Papito.
No, that's rookie. That's coming up. That's the come up, right?
All right, but that's 8 fights, Papito. That's 8 fights. Guess what? Subriel Matias in the 4th fight. What did he do? He fought a guy what? No te acuerdas?
What's his name? No, I don't remember.
Oh no, don't worry about his name. Worry about his record. And then after, when you click on his name, after, see what he has done after.
See what he's been doing since he was 20 years old.
I'm talking facts only. You just talk facts. I'm just talking about you. You spoke upon who has the least amount of bums. I'm letting you know that Subriel Matias has the least amount of bums. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that Matias doesn't have more than 10 bums on his resume?
Yes.
He don't have 10 more than 10 bums.
You said that Tio got 8. He don't got 8. He don't got 8. Like Tio got 8. You said, because remember they have the same record, bro. They have the same record.
Exactly. And Tio's what?
All you could talk about is the accomplishments of someone that had the opportunity for.
Oh, no opportunity. Tio had to go get that smoke to get. He wasn't given the opportunity to fight Cohen.
He earned it. He earned it. But he still got the opportunity to earn it. Like like when Subriel Matias had this opportunity to fight Jeremiah Ponce, he earned it.
How many vacant titles did Tio fight for?
Bro, everybody has a different path in boxing. We know this.
Matias has still got to earn his keys, bro.
Absolutely, yo, bro, and bro, he's excited to do it. You are I rock with you, HLD, all day of the week, but sometimes I feel like you're not even Puerto Rican, bro.
No.
And you know more Spanish than I do. Coño. El español mío muy feo.
I saw Matias win that belt. You know what I mean? I saw that in person. So yeah, I support my own. No me ofenda trying to bring some other bullshit. Porque mira, el hombre está haciendo that, but he needed to get that Tio smoke, and I don't stand with the shit that he's done right now. He's talking about
Oye, Angelina, no, I'm not a fake Puerto Rican. I'm 100% Puerto Rican, but I'm from the state. ¿Qué está pasando?
No,
¿Qué está pasando? Porque el español mío no very good looking, ¿eh? ¿Qué está pasando? Angelina, come on. Take a shot or something.
I don't ride and die.
Okay, perdón. Pero still, take a shot of tequila.
No, I take tequila over rum, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Dale. Pero listen, the thing about breaking down some Boxrecs today from the 135 to 140 was the purpose of just of people that were saying choreograph this, choreograph that. Well, I want to prove it. I want to prove it, and I think that that's what I was trying to do. When people can replay it, if you want to replay it, you replay it.
Everybody's got a startup, and
but how long is your startup? Because the one thing that I didn't do, that I want to do respect for is I have to go back and do it. Is I want to do Lomachenkos. I want to do Lomachenkos too.
10 fights. I think it's well, look, everybody's
because I miss Lomachenko.
Supposed to be a top prospect. 10 fights. 10 fights, and then you're supposed to be trying to get it.
¿Y qué pasó con Lonos? Things was getting too hot over here?
Oh, se calentó las cosas, bro. I had that sartén estaba friendo, bro. You heard it sparking.
Shit, I know you out here thinking that this live is to diminish. It's just that it when you look at it, bro, right? When you look at it, it's just like it's about development and everything, and as people that know boxing, we understand that. But when you have achieved a lot in the amateurs as well, you also want to be able to move in a quicker pace. And regardless, Shakur and Teals are very similar, very accomplished guys. You know what I mean? And regardless, even at the most accomplished stages, we still see it. You know, and then there's more than others. You know, I didn't even go into detail with Schofield. You know, y'all want to because those are the ones that really are interesting to see. Like,
but you talk about opportunity, right? So then, if we're talking about opportunity, that's also part of the game of strategizing. So then it goes apart with everything that you're doing as a fighter. If you're moving like you don't know how to move and getting the wrong opportunities, whose fault is that? Right now, Michel Rivera just signed with the Zone. Good for him. Good for him.
I'm happy for him.
You know, yeah, he's gonna get these fights, man. I mean, that's an awesome signing for him, bro. Leave that shit company behind, bro. Now we're gonna see this young man get the fights, win, lose, or draw. I want to see them active, man. So you have to seek the opportunities, and if you don't do it right, that's why I was happy that Matias signed with Matchroom. But you know, I was hoping to see something better than what we're gonna see now. He's never gonna get to fight Haney. I don't see that fight happening. So who's he gonna fight?
I mean, this is the place to be if you want to fight with Haney. I think the relationship with him and you know, Hearn, I think is beautiful. And if not, I mean, I can see them also going. Nah, I think with Eddie, you want to go with Eddie and the Zone together. You don't want to just cut Eddie out because you're gonna need the promo.
But I think Rivera signed with I forgot the name of the guy, but he's the one who put it out that he signed with them and they signed to the Zone. So, but that's good, bro. I mean, that's a good signing. Good for him. But okay, everybody's theory at the beginning is choreographed. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We had Jackie saying, "Go get him, get him, get him, HLD, get him." Salute to Jackie.
But if we are honest, yes, the problem that I have is when you got Devin Haney, who's you know he's got a padded record of 31 and 0. Technically, you should be 29 and 2.
But to give her the benefit of the doubt,
plus 15 fights in Mexico.
But he didn't have the amateur career that Teo and Shakur did.
Well, yeah, you're fighting
or Tank. Tank had a lot of fights as well.
But I mean, the amateur fighting pro in Mexico are we not on the same game? I mean, we're fighting. You know, it's
not because you get more styles. You get more styles in the amateurs. So you're not gonna get the same experience. You're not gonna get the same experience internationally.
Well, and the Olympics is different. Yes, Teo's Olympian, Shakur's an Olympian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna you don't.
But even if you're winning nationals all around the United States, still, we have some of the best boxing here. Like, let's be real. We the shit. Like, I know all people from Japan are gonna be like, "Come on, Mills, why you so biased? You know, Mexico's the best, or you know what I mean, Japan's the best." Or, listen, I'm not talking about the best, but we got a lot of good shit going on, and we touching every division.
Yeah, we got a lot of fighters here in the States who are more privileged on the economic basis of being able to maintain a more fighter lifestyle than most in other places. You know, Maxi Hughes, for example, is now fighting Zepeda, bro. That dude was a full-time construction worker, literally just a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Who?
Maxi Hughes.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just your job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't
Mickey.
Not everybody's got the privilege like here, where you can raise your son and have him full-time boxing and
yeah, Mickey Ward had the same life.
Oh yeah, but you know, so it's there's a difference why we can have a lot more dedicated, you know, fighters here in the States. But okay, I look at how long is that? How long is it supposed to be? I think 10 fights should be your I don't know, your warm up to the pros, and then after that you're supposed to be getting it. And that's that. And that's why I respect Teal's resume. That's why he made me a fan of his.
But when you have 10 fights and then you only have 20, and then, you know what I mean, like, you have fans that are talking crazy in the sport. You know what I mean? Like let's get back to where we came from, like in the 80s. Well, let's go back to then. You know what I mean? And let's talk about, you know, the best, always trying to fight the best. How many fights did these guys have? You know what I mean? How are these guys retiring? If your first 10 are gonna be choreographed, why can't you just, and you're gonna give me what? Your next 10 are gonna be what? C level, B level? Are you going straight to A level? Are you only gonna give me 20 fights in your career? Are you gonna give me 30 fights in your career? Because this shit's all gonna matter.
Well, yeah, but that's, again, I mean, it is what, that's why I'm saying about Tito. What did he do after 10 fights? He went to get it.
And yes, the first one to change the game, really. You know what I'm saying? And then followed by my man Bam. Oh, wait a minute. My man David David Benavidez. Hold on. He's doing his shit too. Let's just slow that down.
We think he's old, he's young.
Yeah.
I know he's but he's only, what, 27? I think it is
26.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you're right. He went to get it. There was nobody else. I mean, is it impressive with who? No, but he went and got it. He went. You know, it's not as.
And then we can go. And then, you know how it is, bro. You can go in deep how you got it. That's a whole nother story. I didn't even do that. I just went into, like, let me just do the basic breakdown, like the little. All right, you fought this guy, this guy, this guy. Let's click on him. Let's see what he's doing today. This and that. We didn't talk about how'd you become champion. How'd you become undisputed champion? Who? Oh, you talk about these names? Okay, what do you talk about these names? What did they do? When did you fight them? How many times they got knocked out prior to that? When's the last time they've been in it? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all gonna matter, not to a casual fan, but to someone that really be like just knowing what's going on in boxing and seeing how it's moving.
Out of all the names you mentioned today, who's the only email champ?
I mean, we got the only email champ.
Yeah. How you talking about how they got it, right? You know.
Yo, listen.
We don't gotta say it. We know who it is.
Listen.
You know?
Listen. Let me tell you something. Subriel Jeremiah Ponce.
No, he won a vacant title. That's a vacant title. That's not an email belt. There's only one guy who got a belt on a podium, not in the ring.
Yeah.
On a podium.
Yeah. But now him beating fucking Kambosas and Loma, that shit disappears.
The Loma thing don't disappear for me, man. That's a loss.
It's still, and then if you break those things down, you're gonna have more discussions. You know, but if I do that here, they're gonna say I'm just bashing them, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to continue. People know what it is. I don't really need to go into detail of it. You know what I mean? You support who you guys want to support. I support boxing. I don't really care who wins, to be fair. I really don't care who wins. I just hope that my bet's right wins. That's it.
Your money right. You got to make sure your money right.
Yeah. Like, I don't get it twisted. Like, you like to see these guys accomplish great things and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I upset. That's one thing about me. I love an upset. That's one thing. I love an upset.
You got the money on the upset, bro. You know you're getting paid.
I love the upset, bro.
But let's get back to this topic. So who has the best resume out of all the guys you mentioned today?
We mentioned Atio, Devin. All right, how are we labeling as best? Well, how do you label best? How do you label best?
The best resume?
How do you label the best? Yeah.
What are their top accomplishments? Against who?
So,
got three, like I said, defeated.
But if I knock you out, is it more of an accomplishment than going to decision?
Well, it depends on the competition.
As a fighter, you like, I want the knockout. That's the goal. Can we be like the fighter and be like, just as entertaining that we are with that knockout piece, we could be respected as that is a great resume because of what he's accomplishing in the ring. Now, I understand prepping the fight, the name, the former, like that's when Punch says the former champion. I'm like, bro, stop thinking like a promoter here. Like, you know, you're
no, that's not Mayweather thing, because that former champion thing is what Mayweather, 23 former, whatever, right? That's something like that he talks about.
Yeah, I'm just talking about competition and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's why I say Hughes got 3 active champions. 2 of those guys were pound for pound.
Yeah.
One of them was number 1 pound for pound in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably say like, comes to that. But so it goes off of like really how you want to break down what's the best, really. Because if you look at the entertainment and stuff like that, and what you know, who are you? Like, it is like, are you related to somebody? Because if you're related to somebody, you're gonna say, yo, listen, the one that's knocking somebody out, and you relate to the one that's knocking somebody out, they're gonna be like, yo, he's entertaining.
Were you the underdog or not? Does that matter?
How many underdog situations you're in? That is key. I think that speaks. You know what? That's tricky too. You know why? Because sometimes Vegas they won't get it right for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think I mean, at least the way they do it is on paper, right? I guess. And was Teal an underdog for Lomachenko? I mean, you know, the world saw Teal.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and Teal was crazy for Taylor.
But if you're gonna go off of that, then Devin doesn't have not one.
No, Devin's never been in an underdog situation.
Tank has. Tank's been. What's going on? Corey Spinks in the building.
What's up, Rich?
Man, we out here. We just talking boxing, man. We got this fight. Yo, you know, Zepeda and Maxie Hughes. What you think about that fight tomorrow?
I think it's gonna be a good fight. Just waiting, but you know, because it could be anybody's night. Zepeda them better bring it.
You think Zepeda wins? Zepeda's the favorite in the fight.
I know.
So
I think Zepeda's gonna smoke him. I got a soft spot for Max Hughes because Lou DiBello did him wrong in that last fight. That was all Lou DiBello.
Yeah, I seen that interview with Punch.
But I think Zepeda's gonna overwhelm Maxie Hughes tomorrow night.
Now, this is so they could be next for the champion that wins against Loma versus Kambosas for that IBF. Um, Statement win. If Zepeda knocks out Hughes, what does that do for the division? Maxie Hughes is a ranked 135 pounder.
But he ain't a kid.
He did. I thought he beat Kambosas though in his last bout.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he outpointed Kambosas. But and the crazy thing about that, Kambosas looked like a beat fighter at the end of that fight. It was like he was surprised. Kambosas never been the same after that Teo fight. Everybody wants to give him credit, but
it happens.
After that Teo war, he never been the same.
I could see that.
Yeah, it seemed like he left everything in the fight when he won the title from Teo. He had to go through hell to get it.
Yeah, he lost like 4 years of his life.
And hey, credit Kambosas. He did leave it all in the ring. I'm not gonna say he didn't. He went to war for that, and so that cannot be discredited. But he hasn't been the same since. Yeah, I would say that too.
I'm looking at this fight. The thing about it is that the feet of Maxie Hughes is what's complicated me to see if he's gonna be able to just survive tomorrow night, or is he gonna be able? If Zepeda's gonna be able to get this, KO, because the odds is looking disgusting, and they're looking disgusting. And I just want to make a little something.
I feel bad for Matt because I got to know him over the years, and he's a good man. You know what I mean? He's a family man. Nobody gave him nothing. You know what I mean? And he wanted that Kambosas fight, and he made it happen, and got screwed over in the business. But I think Jojo Diaz is a better fighter than Maxie Hughes. And I don't think that, and we all saw the type of fight that it took for Jojo Diaz. I mean, Jojo Diaz got a chin. I don't care what anybody says; he's not the greatest, but he's got a chin, and nobody's ever dropped him. And this kid gave him over 1,000 landed punches in that fight, and I don't think Maxie Hughes is going to be able to withstand that type of pressure from Zepeda. Yeah, Zepeda gonna bring it, man. He's going to want to make a statement. I know he is.
De La Hoya would love a KO right now because he would just go on his high horse, say this is my 135 horse, and who wants it? Because this kid right now, Zepeda, obviously odds are on him as well. He's ranked in the IBF and the WBO. There's no way we gonna see. Because if Maxie Hughes has a great night, he ain't getting this fight if he don't get the KO.
No.
He ain't getting this fight.
Hey, is Zepeda not ranked in the WBC?
I'm pretty sure he is. I just don't know where he is. I just know that the rankings for the WBA is he's number 1, and then for the IBF he's the number 3.
Because that's what Oscar's talking about. He's like, yo, man, tune in, Shakur. He invited him to the fight too because he's now talking that he want that fight.
Well, Oscar's being smart. He's testing his options because think about it, right? If he has basically Tank on a hook as far as not really the Tank on a hook because Tank is a super champion, so he doesn't need to do mandatories.
They made him super champion? When did they make him super champion?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think they made him super champion. I think he just became the only champion, but he's not a super champion.
So he got mandatories, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I heard something other. I heard otherwise.
Yeah, because Pac will be promoting that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's WBA or WBO.
Who? Tank?
Tank.
WBA.
WBA. Oh, maybe you're right then.
Yeah,
maybe
WBA. Right. So, he has that option. He has the IBF option. Why wouldn't you call in the WBC option to come in here? It puts you in line. Think about it. What I see is that what 3 fights, I said this yesterday, what 3 fights Shakur wants the most?
I don't see them wanting to take the shot. I think it's the best option for them is to wait till Lomachenko knocks out Kambosas and then fight Kambosas. Fight Lomachenko for Zepeda. But he's going to be an older fighter.
But answer me that question: Who are Shakur's top 3 fights that he wants in order?
I would think he's going to want a champion. So
he's going to want Tank Davis number 1.
Well, that's on the business side, right? But I don't even see that realistic. I'm just saying I just don't see that. That's why I don't even mention it. But as far as everybody else, I mean, what else? What other champions are there at 135? It's going to be the Loma, Kambosas, and who else is champion at 135? Are the other 2 belts still vacant, right?
You got Shakur. So you basically got Shakur and Tank as champion, and then you got 2 vacant titles ready to go.
Damn, why are they holding up these fights? Why aren't they giving these guys a fight for these belts already?
So what I'm saying is that I think Shakur wants a Tank fight number 1. I think he wants a Devin Haney number 2, and I think he wants a Loma number 3.
Devin Haney is not 135 no more.
I'm talking. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm actually talking about the top 3 fights that he wants.
Okay. Personal fights.
Yeah, just the fights that he wants, that make money, that makes sense. If it makes money, it makes sense, right? So 140 is not too far away. Devin Haney and him have a lot of tension. I think that's number 2 of all-time fights that he wants, and number 3 is Loma. So if he can get Zepeda's spot, he can get Loma.
A unification. I think
he'll get Loma.
That would be the best.
Because remember, Navarrete is fighting for the WBO.
Oh, he is. That's the other. I forgot about that. Exactly. See,
so everything is.
Navarrete. It could be a Navarrete is getting that title, and I'm just gonna call it right now. So it's gonna be Navarrete. We got Navarrete, Loma, Tank. Those are the 3 belts out there.
Yeah, and Navarrete has to win, and if Navarrete wins, then obviously you would probably see them wanting to keep it in-house and having Shakur with Navarrete. But then again, money talks like the Zepeda fight. Because in reality, it's chess. It's about what move you want to make next. Shakur has to think about it like that. What move? If I take a William Zepeda fight, you know what I mean? Or I sit around and wait for... Because remember, he said he's going to come in July. They have that date up already. Don't they have that date up for Navarrete up already?
Yeah, I think they do. And then supposedly just...
But how far is it?
On June 6th, I think it is.
Who, Navarrete?
No, Shakur. So who's he?
Yeah, June. Yeah, exactly. No, that's July 6th.
Oh, July 6th. The thing is that if he stays with Top Rank, I mean, that means 2 of those belts are going to be with Top Rank. It'll make sense for him to stay with Top Rank if he's going to want to get these unifications.
I think regardless, I think that Shakur Stevenson name rings enough attention for people to make possible pay-per-view fights or huge streaming fights, however they want to do it. So Teo's another one of those guys that got that name, you know what I mean? That, they just waiting. But they're not pay-per-view yet. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, if the networks are hiding the real numbers, whatever it is.
Everybody's realizing all this pay-per-view shit, bro.
It's weird.
They're realizing that the money is not there. You only make money with pay-per-view if it sells. And if it's not selling, what are we doing? I mean, look at what's going on with Haney. He ain't making that money, man. He ain't making that money.
And you said it. You said it. There's no money there because look at new networks are coming in. Let's see how long these Netflix and Amazon Prime last.
Eso no va a durar. I don't see eso no va a durar.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why I like guys like Tank and shit. Like they don't got like their date yet because they don't know if they want to go to Netflix or they don't want to know if they're gonna go to Amazon.
Tank is he's an anomaly. That's why I don't mean he's an anomaly. His fights are gonna sell at that 200,000 pay-per-view range, regardless of who Tank. Regardless of who he fights, he's gonna make his money, right? It's not saying that it's crazy money, but whoever Tank fights, he's gonna sell out the gate. He's gonna sell his average 200,000 pay-per-views, and he's gonna make his 10 million, 10, 15 million because of the combined gate and pay-per-view. So he's a different anomaly. But Teal said it not too long ago. He said, "Bro, it seems like the best way to go is just getting your guarantee and then just be promoted on free TV." And that's the truth. You have to. I think you get to more notoriety because of it. Not everything is pay-per-view. I mean, come on, man. This Haney and Ryan Garcia, is it really a pay-per-view fight? No, it ain't.
So yesterday I posted up a piece. Speaking of that, my bad, he went. I don't know if you've seen it on my channel. I posted it up last night. He went on Ryan's IG Live, and they were talking about, he said, are the tickets for sale yet? And he goes, yeah, but they think we're the Beatles. Like the ticket sales are too high.
It's not selling. I've seen some posts. It's not selling. They're selling their outrageous prices, man. I don't know what they. I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know if it's like the tax. What do you think is like the taxes and the demand of how much this shit is costing?
I don't know why but I think that the tickets are I think the tickets are the fight was supposed to be in Vegas. They moved it to Brooklyn, but they kept the Vegas prices with it. The way it looks like, you know what I mean? And it's just not that type of fight. And I think they're gonna realize. I think. Why do you think Eddie Hearn gave up this fight so easily? He could have easily been the match. Eddie ain't stupid.
Eddie took bad hits already.
Eddie said, man, you want these on La Jolla? Bro, I'm gonna be your best friend for this one, bro. Oh my bro, te la voy a regalar. He sent him a Trojan horse, bro. He's trying to fuck up De La Hoya, bro, because he saw what happened in the last fight.
Yo, big facts, son.
Eddie ain't stupid, bro.
Eddie's not.
Bro, I lost my ass on the last one.
Salute to my guy, the mad scientist. Yo, when you talk to the mad, you're doing things right. You like that one?
The other gentleman, man.
That's
on here,
you like that?
Pissing everybody off with my smoke or what? ¿Qué pasa?
Yo, you got everybody frightened and stuff, bro.
Nah, bro, I don't bite, man. Come on, bring it.
What's good, Mac? How's training?
Just got done. 12 rounds of sparring a day. Right back at it tomorrow.
HLD, Mark is training. Joseph Adorno.
Yeah, good. How's he looking as of late? It don't count to fight night, but from what I can see, the small adjustments that we're trying to make, he's happy. We trying to get him to box from here now. He's been in the best shape that he's been in over the past, maybe since the beginning of it. Like, since he's had to fight the big dogs, the De Los Santoses and the Rodriguezes and the Ortizes, he's been in great shape. His weight is already down. He's probably at 40, 43, 42. So he's on point.
Shout out to B-Hop on the live as well.
So physically, the man is on point. Where's his mentals as his competitive juice and the willingness to listen to his corner? Are we seeing that in him in this training camp? I like that. I like what you're speaking of. Again, you might see it now, right? Fight night, it remains to be seen. That's what sparring, training, picking up things and training, yes, is there. But guess what? And I already had this discussion with him. I'm expecting him to be the old Joseph Adorno. if he gets hit by Nicholas Walters per se, or it's a real fight, it's competitive. I had this guy for not even too much clean yet, too much strong. So you think he's just going to make all these adjustments and do everything? No, he's going to go back to Joseph Blessed Hands Adorno. But again, I think it's going to take 2 or 3 fights, but this is a fight he should win. Youth, the legs, us boxing. He has decent power, good power. I'm not worrying about the left hook. We ain't been working on shit with the left hook. It's been everything else. He has a great left hook that's going to come natural. So far it's been good. He seems happy that he's being taught. So that means at least he's in a good place. That's positive to hear. That's fine, because I think that's what it sometimes feels like he needs to get into that second gear, and it just doesn't get there. Like bro, you got to get that dog out. You as a trainer can only do so much. You got to turn it on, and sometimes it's got to be a fight. It's got to be a fight, and no matter what the trainer does, if the fighter don't respond to that and doesn't do it, because that's why I'm asking what I'm asking. I'm hoping to see that in his next fight. He's a good talent. You're right. I can only do but so much. I like what I'm doing with him, because I think Joseph has the talent to do anything. I think he got good footwork.
I think I scared B-Hop out of here because I tried to add him.
Oh shoot! Damn, man, I would have loved to listen to a little bit of B-Hop. has he ever jumped on here before, Jay?
I don't know if I ever seen B-Hop jump on the IG live before.
He just sent me something in my DM and I watched it, and then I came on here and then he jumped on. That's kind of, I don't know. That's a weird one.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, that's good though. That's good. He watching now. That's what's up. I told you I've been telling him to try to jump on, but that's good. That's a good sign. Maybe he was just in a bad position. You never know where he could be.
Yeah. But salute to B-Hop, the mad scientist, Philadelphia's own. So, what you liking as far as improvements for Joseph Adorno now? Because you see, we've watched him over the years before you laid hands on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything is there. My man just said it best. It has to come out of him, that second gear that he's talking about. I like that. Like, Joseph, I try to coach from against cerebral, man. Being a boxer, a thinker in a ring, you got to make adjustments in there. I believe he can do it all. I just think we're boxing what I call dead spots, right? And this probably goes back to what he was saying. Joseph, sometime, in my opinion, can fall asleep when he need to go into second gear. Like, the fighter will be right. The fight will be even, or Joe might have a little advantage, but then he takes his foot off the gas. It's like, bro, it's time to dominate. Like, yeah, like, but you know what? See, I don't want to say too much on here, but I think a lot of that was attributed to conditioning, working out, being on weight, being in the gym constantly. Not just when it's a fight, but when it's not a fight, are you in the gym? And for what I learned from Joseph, he would admit it on here too. He already said it. He doesn't stay in the gym. He wasn't in the gym. Before I got him, he wasn't in the gym. So those are expectations. If I told him I'll fire my damn self if you don't do things the way I think you should do them, my expectations, I'm going to fire me. Y'all don't have to worry about firing me or looking for a new trainer. I'll fire my damn self. So, yeah. I told you, that's why, like, this young kid, Raymond Ford, what he's done in his last 2 fights, that was him, man. That's not okay, coach, but I want this shit. I want it. And you got to get it. And that's what Raymond Ford did in these last 2 fights. He kept on pushing. You ain't going to stop me. You ain't going to take it from me. This is mine. And he didn't. And so that dog mentality has to kick in. At least that if you're in second gear, you don't go back to first gear, man. You know what I mean? He's kept on pushing. And I think that mentality, but yeah, it attributes, just like you said, if the fighter is not conditioned, you're gonna break down mentally because you're like, damn, bro, I don't got it. I don't got it. I can't push. I can't push through. But when you but when you're running on that 107 octane because you're ready to go, hey, that's what a fighter needs to have. So yeah, I mean, it's a combination of everything, obviously. But I'm hoping to see that from Adorno. I hope to see that. And I'm glad I'm hearing some positives with what you're saying. Yeah, so far so good, yo.
Now, you think that he wasn't properly conditioned in the De Los Santos fight?
I can't even really speak on that because I wasn't in their camp.
But do you remember the fight? Do you remember how he was moving? Do you remember how he's moving now? Like, type of deal?
Yeah, I've been watching. I've been studying some of them fights. Joseph has the dog in him. Like, he won't quit. He has a chin and he won't quit. So those are two good signs, but that still has nothing to do with being in great shape. I think looking forward, coming forward, all I keep hearing him say is, this has been the best I've felt since, before those fights. Like when I loved boxing, when I wanted to come to the gym. Because he said that's where he feels like he's at again. He's 24 years old. He's still in his prime. Like, he's peaking right now. Oh, he's not even in his prime. So, I mean, everybody's prime could be different. I think this is a great start of going into his prime because those top level promotional companies not going to keep giving you a chance. Like, I can't see Joseph Adorno at 27 with 2 more losses signed with Top Rank or PBC. That's not going to happen. So this is it for a fighter of his caliber. This is like, he has to go into his prime right now and be ready. He got to put on a great performance right here against Nicholas Walters to even set it off, to get people interested in watching him and believing again. But yeah, he's 24. Man, he got so much life left, but it gotta be consistent now with being in the gym and stuff like that.
Eric Kelly in the building. What's goody, coach?
I hit one nigga so hard he farted.
For real?
Yeah. Nigga threw the right hand, I slipped, came across with the hook. Wow.
Damn, that sounds crazy.
Sheesh.
My ex made one of these dudes shit himself after a body shot.
Wait, you threw a body shot?
Nah, my ex.
Your ex-girl threw a body shot? Who she hit?
She hit some dude that, he was trying to learn how to box.
And she turned that shit over. That's crazy. Yo, let me tell you something. Now, you say she your ex.
24-0. She was 24-0.
How she your ex? Nigga, you supposed to keep her. She made him shit in his pants with a body punch. He's like, fuck that.
I was young and I was wild. I was young and I was wild. That's all I'm gonna say.
You fucked out with that bitch.
You
still got her number, call her, text her, make sure she good.
Hell no.
You scared him.
Hell no. Right, she got 3 kids now. 3 or 4 kids now. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. God bless you. I'm glad everything worked out.
What we talking about today, y'all?
Oh, man. Well, we was talking about William Zepeda and Maxie Hughes. Now we had Coach Mad. He's with Joseph Adorno, and he got a big fight coming up as well. What you think about Joseph Adorno?
You want to hear some real shit?
Talk your shit.
Who is Joseph Adorno?
Like that?
Yeah.
Damn. Kelly like that?
Now, you wouldn't believe this shit. This real shit, but you wouldn't believe this. I don't watch boxing. I don't even like, on my chain, I don't even like keep it a buck. I love it. It's my life, but I don't like boxing. I like football. Y'all like football?
I like football.
Yeah, like football. We can talk about that.
Nah, I can't talk about that. This is Mill City Boxing. This ain't Mill City football. This ain't Mill City NFL. This is Mill City Boxing.
We only talk about boxing and X's on here, man.
That
shit is buzzing right now. But I don't know who Joseph Adorno. What weight is Joseph Adorno?
35.
That's a dangerous weight class. That's a dangerous weight class. Is Joseph Adorno? Is he ready for? It don't got to be a Tank Davis or no shit like that. But is he ready for a Rolly or somebody like that?
He'll beat Rolly's ass.
He will?
Yeah.
How many fights he got? 22, 23. He undefeated? About 18-3 with 2 draws.
Caliber. But quality opponents.
Yeah, good record.
Quality opponents.
18-3, your 3 losses is going to be quality. If you won 18 fights, your 3 losses ain't going to be no bums. Unless it was like extremely early in your career. James, Jay,
he lost to the last dude that Shakur lost to, De Los Santos.
Okay, that's a good fighter.
He lost to Jermaine Ortiz. Well, he had a draw.
Another good. The nigga can fight. I don't got to hear no more. A draw with Ortiz. No, you say it's draw. He didn't lose.
Draw.
Yeah, a draw with Ortiz.
And he had Ortiz in some rough moments there. And then the dude Elvis Rodriguez, the dude that Freddie Roach had. I don't know if you know him.
I know Rodriguez. I know him. Where's the Dorno from?
From PA.
Pennsylvania, Allentown. Oh, he from here right here. Yeah. He was signed to top rank at 16 years old. He was signed to top rank at 16 years old. He turned pro at how old?
16.
16. Yo, that's crazy. Like 16, that's Junior Olympics. I was in the Junior Olympics at 16. He was amateurs. He was about 187 and 28 with 65 stoppages. He stopped 65 kids in the amateurs. That's a wicked, man.
He beat Shakur 2 times in the amateurs.
He did?
Yeah.
Got 2 wins over Shakur in the amateurs. That's crazy. And I don't know this nigga. What the fuck?
I'm trying to tell you, you don't know shit about boxing no more.
I say what?
You don't know shit about boxing no more.
I don't. I really don't. I ain't never heard of boy. I never saw boy fighting nothing. What's his biggest fight?
But you knew about all his names though, all his opponents.
What's his biggest fight as a pro? De Los Santos, Michael Rivera, Michelle. What you say? Yeah, Mike Rivera. Yeah.
Remember Ali? Remember Dominican Ali?
Yeah. He I think he just signed with Dimitri Salita. Yep, that's the name he's signed with. They're now at the zone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just signed with Salita Promotions. Okay, so boy, damn, boy in the mix. So like I'm looking at it like this. He got all those wins as an amateur. 2 wins over Shakur. He lost to some very good guys. Does he be in shape?
We gonna find out.
That's what I'm thinking. That's like, because if you look at boxing, you got a nigga that much experience, and all his wins, all his losses is against like top niggas. He don't be in shape. He beat Shakur twice in the amateurs. He don't be in shape.
You see that from an outsider that don't even know about the bull, but know about some boxing, you know?
But let me tell you something about shape. You ready? Shape is 90% mental. He might make weight good. He might have some cuts on his abs. He might be cut up. He might make weight good. He don't got to get on the scale twice. But where his mind be at? Do he have mental lapses? Do he really want to box, or do he got to box because all he know? We got to think about how many niggas is in this, because this all we know. We can't go nowhere else to get no job. I was thinking today. I can't go nowhere else to get no job. I gotta have a gym or be at a gym, training people. I can't go work for nowhere else. But the only job I could do is sanitation. I always wanted to be a sanitation worker. I love that work. I would be a garbage man. But I'm looking at it like this. A nigga like that much experience, he got 2 wins against Shakur Stevenson, one of the top fighters in the world, Olympic silver medalist, you don't be in shape. And his loss was against Rivera. And Rivera could fight, but Rivera ain't no killer. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I agree to that.
I just be hyping shit up. Don't worry, I just be hyping shit up. Don't worry about that.
Rivera can fight. Rivera not no killer.
Okay.
I'm not confident. He might, but I'm not confident if he become a world champion.
How'd he do? How he do with a Matias? Like that?
Yo, isn't that fight coming up, Jay? Yeah, but we
nah,
can't see that if you only offer $80K. I'm just saying.
They were like when you making offers and you making offers with like 3 or 4 people trying to figure out what they're gonna take, what they're not gonna take. So you lowball them, pick it up a little bit, lower it up, pick it up a little bit. Now they landed with.
We talking yesterday. I was saying Matias ain't beat no killers yet.
Nah. But I corrected that though.
No, he corrected it by dancing and singing around it and all that to make it look like he beat no killers. He beat niggas at the level of Michael Rivera. The last nigga Matias fought was a knockout artist too. But he was a knockout artist for the $150K. But he's a knockout artist against who?
They offered him $150 and you don't want to take it. We beat the.
They offered Matias $150?
Nah, Michelle Rivera.
Well, he know better. Rivera not like that. Oh, Matias offered $150K too. Yeah, but knowing that he now signed to Salidas, and there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Why, man? You think gonna make him fight?
Nah, you know what it is when you get paid more to fight Frank Martin, and you don't want to pay. You don't want to go so low, even though that you got paid only $40 for Libanez. But you got to figure, that's like down the middle. In reality, you look at down the middle, but when we talk about title fights, we talking $100K and up. No matter what.
$150K down is again. How the fuck? That's beyond me. Who? All right, you don't fight for $150K. What's your next person gonna be? All right, so you gonna fight who else for what person? We shall see now that he signed with Salinas. There ain't gonna be no more.
I like to see him and Richardson.
That ain't no 150.
Definitely. Nah, but it could be. It could definitely be 80. It could definitely be 75.
It could be up there, yeah. But that ain't no 150. Okay, you turned down one. Now the 150 was a world title shot.
Yes.
So Rivera is a world champ, IBF, right?
No, Matias.
No, Matias is. Matias is. I'm tweaking. Matias is the IBF title. 150 title shot. Now, see, listen to me. Michael Rivera is thinking like this. He said, okay, I can get this 150. I'm going to get killed, but I can get this 150. This 150 can slow down the rest of my paydays.
Oh, yeah, it will. If you're looking at it like that, that's the right way to look at it.
That 150 could slow down the rest of his paydays.
You see that though, HLD?
He went out for 150.
It's more of a medical thing. You feel me?
Think about that when fighters do this shit.
It's more of a medical thing. And that's real rap. That's real rap because he looked at the numbers and he said, title fight? Wait a minute. We got to be talking over 150. But he's thinking like how the fighter should be thinking. Well, you know what? It is Matias, though. So,
killer.
Yeah.
Matias not a killer. He ain't beat no killer.
Well, we'll find out. Well, E. You're not a believer yet, E, but you're gonna be a believer. You don't watch boxing, that's why.
I really don't.
Yeah.
But I
you haven't watched no 3 fights of Matias.
That was the first time I ever saw Matias.
That's what I'm saying. I know you know Malik Hopkins though.
Yeah, that's my young boy.
Yeah, you know that Matias destroyed him, right?
Yeah, I be knowing. That's my young boy. Let me tell you what happened. I took one of my guys down up in the spar.
Mm-hmm.
One of my young boys from London named Sonny. I took Sonny down to
Sonny who?
Waghorn. He from London. He's an amateur, but he was an amateur with experience. He from London, England. Long story short, I took the nigga down to Upton to spar. Malik knocked my nigga out cold. Malik fucked my money up, son. The nigga, let me tell you what son he did. The nigga stopped boxing and moved to Dominican Republic, got a bitch and got married. Malik fucked my money all the way up. The nigga, yo, it's funny, the nigga Kenny.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. That's it for the night, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for today. Appreciate it, Jackie. Thank you once again for the $10. We had 2 hours, Mills, so it is lunchtime. So I appreciate you for the donations, Jackie. Really do. People that want to become members, the member link is in the comments. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. If y'all not a member, if y'all not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel as well. Appreciate y'all. God bless, and we're on to the next. Obviously, stay tuned. We're gonna be seeing the Maxi Hughes and Zepeda weigh-ins today. So also I'll be dropping my Zepeda interview today. So if you guys wasn't able to see the interview, it's like a 15-piece interview. I'll be dropping up in the next 5 minutes. Salute to everybody on the chat, and also I got something special for all the members out there. Got a new little video for y'all, so be prepared for that one as well. Salute. God bless. On to the next. We out.